High up over the city of Barcelona is where Jordi Bonet feels most at home. He knows every stone here at the Sagrada Familia construction site. For the past 25 years, he's been overseeing work to complete the church, which Antonio Gaudi never managed to finish. But now Bonet believes his life's work is under threat. Right next to the church, work is underway to build a tunnel for a new high-speed train link between Barcelona and Paris.
The calle
Mallorca leads horizontally right along the section where the towers of the resurrection will be. They'll be 125 meters high. Including the foundations, the facade will weigh 40,000 tons. There is no other building in Barcelona that's as heavy as the Sagrada Familia.
No hay otro edificio en la ciudad que pese más que la Sagrada Familia.
Bonet's greatest fear is that the planned tunnel could cause the Sagrada Familia to collapse. Following the collapse of the city archive in Cologne, the Barcelona authorities had additional soil samples taken. They turned up mostly sand, doing little to calm Bonet's fears.
They planned the project without having the necessary information on the soil. I believe the authorities are irresponsible.
The tunnel is to be dug at a depth of 40 meters, passing right alongside the church foundations. The Sagrada Familia draws visitors from all over the world. The Catalans have even developed a saying: if something is moving slowly, they say it's taking as long as the Sagrada Familia. The billion-dollar tunnel for the express train has already been authorized. But the project has triggered a public debate, drawing in engineers, politicians and members of the public. Opponents of the project have now turned to the internet, simulating the dreaded collapse in an online video.
Unfortunately, it's under construction.
Pere Vallejo and Rose Coraminas fear that their own homes could be in danger, and they've joined a citizens' campaign group opposed to the project. They're afraid that the urban planners might be taking too much notice of the politicians and downplaying the risks.
The Sagrada Familia would almost fall directly on top of us. If the earth moved at all, that would be incredibly dangerous.
Residents are proposing a different route that they say would not cost any more than the current one.
This one would be 5.5 kilometers long, the other one 8.5. The train here can travel at 50 kilometers an hour, that one at 200. This is about technology, a high-speed train for everyone, and obviously room needs to be made for it. But we need to find the solution that presents the fewest risks, not one that's merely politically expedient or one that's costly and therefore more companies are involved and money is changing hands here, there and everywhere.
Barcelona's city councillors have rejected building an alternative route. They're happy that they've reached an agreement with the regional and central government, and with the European Union, which is paying for most of this stretch. They say safety is a matter for the engineers.
The construction process determines whether the tunnel is safe or not. It has to be a sound construction process. I think that's the guarantee. There is no other safer route. There are other routes, but they're not necessarily safer.
Jordi Bonet is disappointed by this attitude. He's keen to remind the authorities that not everything that is possible should also be carried out.
Is this the responsible way to negotiate? It's disrespectful to people, to the building, to everything.
He's now hoping to launch an appeal against the decision in the Spanish National Court.